What's up, ShinyNow viewers? Get ready for a rapid-fire news blast. First up, Buckingham Palace just dropped a stunning, solitary portrait of King Charles that has everyone talking. We're breaking down the royal reaction and what this striking image really means. Next, we're getting a personal update straight from the king himself. King Charles has opened up about his cancer battle during a visit to a new hospital, sharing his thoughts on recovery and the incredible advancements in treatment. This is a must-hear moment. Then, we're heading into the world of faith and leadership. The former Cornwall Methodist leader, Stephen Wild, faces serious charges, and we're looking at the church's response to rising tensions. Plus, a warning about leadership transitions within the Muslim Council of Britain and fascinating new research on church attendance among Gen Z and Millennials. And finally, we're celebrating a remarkable achievement. Captain Craig Bird is being honored with the King Charles III Coronation Medal for his incredible service across military and community organizations. Stick around for all the details and make sure you're subscribed and hitting that notification bell. A royal surprise, King Charles stands alone in new portrait. Buckingham Palace has once again surprised us with a striking new photograph, this time featuring none other than King Charles III. The image, shared on the official Buckingham Palace Instagram, captures the monarch standing solo during a visit to the oratory of St. Philip Neri in Birmingham. King Charles was seen touring the historic oratory, exploring rooms like the Cardinal's Room, which has remained untouched since the death of St. John Henry Newman in 1890, famously lacking modern amenities like heating or electricity. The photos showcase him looking dapper in a gray plaid suit, offering a soft smile as he engaged with the site's rich spiritual heritage. The accompanying caption detailed the significance of the oratory and its connection to St. John Henry Newman, highlighting the untouched nature of Newman's personal effects. This solo portrait has sparked considerable fan reaction, with many praising the king's genuine engagement during his visits and appreciating the nod to historical and spiritual legacies. It's a departure from the usual group photos, offering a more intimate glimpse into the king's public engagements. But how is King Charles doing behind the scenes? We've got an exclusive update straight from the monarch himself. Stay tuned as we reveal what the king shared about his own health journey. King Charles shares cancer update during hospital visit. In a candid moment, King Charles III offered a personal update on his health while visiting the newly opened Midland Metropolitan University Hospital, engaging with patients also battling the disease. During his visit, the king spoke with Matthew Shinda, a patient with advanced cancer. When asked about his own recovery, Charles replied, "I'm not too bad, thank you very much." He also reflected on the importance of early detection, stating, "Half the problem is detecting it in time," and expressed optimism about medical advancements, adding, "The great thing I think is they're getting better and better at dealing with these things." He shared a lighthearted remark about aging, joking that bits don't work so well once you get past 70. Charles also met with Philip Barnard, who has lung cancer, and reassured him about huge progress in treatment. The visit highlighted the king's empathy and his own ongoing experience with cancer treatment, though the specific type he has remains undisclosed by the palace. The public and patients alike have responded with warmth and appreciation for the king's openness and concern. His willingness to discuss his health, even in jest, has resonated deeply, offering a sense of shared humanity and hope. From royal health updates to matters of faith and leadership, we're shifting gears to explore significant developments in the religious and community sectors. Next, we're looking at serious charges against a former church leader and changing dynamics within faith communities. Former Methodist leader faces serious charges. Faith communities grapple with change. Significant news is emerging from the religious world, with a former prominent Methodist leader facing multiple assault charges, alongside evolving discussions on leadership and demographics within faith groups. Reverend Stephen Wild, the former chairman of the Cornwall and the Isles of Scilly Methodist District, is set to appear in court on charges including 7 counts of sexual assault and 1 count of indecent assault. Police have urged the public to avoid speculation as the legal proceedings commence. This news casts a shadow over the community and raises questions about accountability within religious institutions. In other developments, the Church Times reports on the divisive issue of national symbols appearing in religious spaces amidst rising community tensions. Some churches are responding with displays of international flags and acts of solidarity towards asylum seekers, while others have faced vandalism. Bishop Gilly Francis Day Connie condemned the use of Christian symbols for intimidation, calling it scandalous and profoundly misguided. Furthermore, Dr. Wajid Akhtar, Secretary General of the Muslim Council of Britain, has warned of potential messy revolutions if older leaders do not make way for younger generations who feel frustrated by a lack of opportunity. He advocates for a transition where experienced leaders mentor the new wave. Meanwhile, research from the U.S. suggests that millennials and Gen Z are becoming the most regular churchgoers, with their attendance frequency nearly doubling in 5 years, surpassing older generations. These stories highlight a period of significant introspection and change within various faith communities, addressing legal challenges, societal integration, and generational shifts in engagement. And now, for a story of dedicated service and well-deserved recognition. Prepare to be inspired by a Canadian captain receiving a prestigious honor. Captain Craig Bird honored with King Charles III Coronation Medal. Captain Craig Bird has been recognized for his extensive and dedicated service to various Canadian organizations, culminating in the presentation of the King Charles III Coronation Medal. During a private ceremony at Government House in Regina, Lieutenant Governor Bernadette McIntyre presented Captain Bird with the prestigious medal. Bird's commitment spans decades, encompassing his service in the Canadian Armed Forces, the Canadian Cadet Organization, the Southeast Military Museum, and the Royal Canadian Legion, Estevan Branch 60. His journey in service began with aspirations of becoming a police officer, leading him to join the military reserves, which in turn fostered a deep passion for preserving military history and honoring veterans' stories. Bird's work with the Southeast Military Museum, which he founded, is particularly noteworthy. He emphasized the importance of sharing veterans' experiences to ensure their sacrifices are understood and appreciated. He has also been a steadfast leader with the cadet program in Estevan since 1999, recently being promoted to commanding officer. The medal ceremony itself was described by Bird as a little private moment, allowing for a meaningful conversation with the lieutenant governor about his various community involvements. This honor underscores Captain Bird's unwavering dedication and significant contributions to both military heritage and youth development in Canada, making him a true inspiration. That's all the news for today, but we're not done yet. Get ready for a super fast recap of all the top stories and stick around for our full call to action. And that's a wrap on today's news. We saw a striking solo portrait of King Charles, heard directly from the king about his cancer recovery, explored complex issues within religious communities, including serious charges against a former leader and generational shifts, and celebrated Captain Craig Bird's well-deserved coronation medal. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to ShinyNow for more breaking news, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments which story you found most impactful, and follow us on all our social channels for more exclusive content.